Hi everyone, welcome to Bohr Models in 5 minutes or less. Here we go. An element on the periodic table is only made of one type of atom, and each element has its own unique characteristics, like a fingerprint on a human. This guy, Dmitri Mendeleev, was the one who figured out the order of the elements on the periodic table, a type of pattern that existed between them. So he put them in order of atomic mass, which is how much their nucleus weighed. He was actually able to leave blanks in his pattern to predict elements that were not even able to be on the table yet. But today we actually use the atomic number, which we're going to learn about in a second, to order the elements. The atomic number is the number on the top, and this is going to tell us how many protons and electrons are in the atom. The atomic mass on the bottom is going to be able to tell us eventually the number of neutrons, and it's measured in atomic mass units, which is a very, very small unit of measurement. In terms of atomic mass unit, the proton is 1, the neutron is 1, and the electron is 1/2000th of one atomic mass unit. To get the neutrons, you're going to take that bottom atomic mass number and subtract it from the top number, which is the atomic number, or the number of protons. To get the number of energy levels, or the electron shells, that's going to be the row that the element is in on the periodic table. The first energy level can hold 2, the second can hold 8 electrons, and the third energy level is up to 18 electrons. So we're going to learn a Bohr model, which is going to allow us to draw what an element looks like. So here is sodium, and we're going to draw a Bohr model for it. So the first thing I like to do is take the element symbol, which is Na, and just automatically put that in the top left-hand corner of our Bohr model. The atomic number, that's the top number, is 11, which means it has 11 protons and 11 electrons. So we can draw our nucleus here. And inside we're going to say, okay, it has 11 protons, so we say 11p. To get the neutrons, you're going to do the atomic mass minus the number of protons, so 23 minus 11. That's going to be 12 neutrons. So we can put that in the nucleus because the neutrons are inside the nucleus, so 12N. For the energy levels, we have to look at the periodic table of elements and find sodium, which is here. And sodium is in the third row, so that means it has 3 orbitals, which is your electron shells. So I'm actually going to do those in a different color because I don't want you to confuse the electron shell with the nucleus. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. Now the first energy level can hold 2 electrons. So we need to get to a total of 11 electrons, as you can see. So we're going to put 2 in the first shell. 1, 2. The second shell can hold 8. So we're going to fill it all in because we need to get to 11. So 1, 2. Then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and since we need to get to 11 electrons, there's going to be 1 electron in that third shell. So that's what the completed Bohr model would look like for our pal sodium. Alright, that was Bohr models in 5 minutes or less. Good luck in chemistry. I'll see you on the next one.